Hey YouTube, welcome to another Let's Play series, Dragon Age Origins. So to give some history, I got this game about 12 years ago. I don't know why, I didn't go through the tutorial, and since then I never played Origins. I played Veilguard about at the beginning of January, I think. So I am rectifying my mistake of starting with 4. We're gonna go back and play Origins and go through the franchise properly. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin Dragon Age Origins. We're gonna start with Origins, not Awakening. I actually looked it up a few minutes ago that you start with Origins. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Theron Odys, 8:13. I guess that's this game's version of
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Well, alrighty then. So, I kind of know a little bit, so I know about the Grey Wardens, I know about the Darkspawn, I know about the Blight. Thanks to I've played Veilguard, amongst other things. Too, so I'm kind of familiar with some of the things that was going on, but there were some things I'm like, okay, mages destroying the heavens and whatnot. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so this is just, let's see, the background you select will determine which 6 distinct opening stories you play through. And it will also affect how characters respond to you throughout the game. So we got human, elf, dwarf. So let's see. If I go with the warrior class, born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Okay. Then we have, so then this one is, you know, the Magi. I'm not going to read through all these, but I just, okay. So elf. We have Dalish elf, city elf, so okay, so that's like your bowman. That looks like your rogue. Well, no, because the rogue class is this one. Anyway, yeah. And then dwarf, if you choose this one, you get what? Dwarf commoner, dwarf noble. Okay, and then I guess, so we have a few options here. So you can go with the rogue. You have, okay, and then I went with this one. That's the Magi. That one. That one. I think, yeah, okay. I'm not going to play as a mage in this one. I think if I were to play as a mage, it might be in the later ones just because I don't know what the magic is going to be like. And warrior classes, I feel like, are usually like the typical easy route to go with. But I also like my elves. But that's like your bowman. But this was like, would be like your, yeah, I'm going to go with the warrior. We're going to be male. Let's see. So born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle. Put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family forces. I'll just read it if I really did want to go with this one. You've always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a reign of vengeance. I guess I will read some of these. Born and castless in a land where rank is everything, bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord, you have spent your life invisible until chance thrust you into the spotlight where you can finally prove whether you will be defined by your actions or your birth. And this one, as the favorite child of the Dwarven King, you proudly take up your first military command, only to learn that the deadly intrigues of family and circumference may pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. Not gonna lie, I do like the armor. It does look spazzy. I do like it. But I don't know, man, because if I went with the warrior here and then the city elf, this one could be interesting. But that feels like, okay, this is a warrior, but that feels like that's more of like the it's like short swords, and it does feel like a rogue. I kind of want to just go with this one.
Greetings.
Alright. Always my favorite here with the character creation. Alright, let's see. Hair. Alright. I kind of like that one, but let's check our options before I... No, definitely not. I'm definitely not going to that one. Definitely not going bald. Oh. It's okay. I do like that one. Yeah, I do like... That one's cool. Yeah, the other one, I think it was this one. Wait, was it? No, that was not that. Where was it? This one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so let's start at the beginning here. Because I feel like I'm going to want to go someone who's been experienced on the battlefield. Okay, no, definitely not. This is... No. I'm not going with, like, a Nord like it would be, like, in Skyrim. Oh. Good heavens. Definitely not. So, let's see here. Maybe that one? Because that one's kind of silly. Yeah. I guess I could go with that one, or I could just be like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. We'll definitely be changing the face, though. Just because it's... I don't know. It feels a little too pointy. I think I'll leave... Let's see here. Eyebrows... Okay, so we only have a few options. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, where was the hair and beard color? I mean, black is a favorite color of mine, but... Red. Oh, no. That looks like the auburn. Where's the red? Oh, I saw it. Is it like that one? Yeah, I guess we'll go with that one. I kind of like making... I kind of mentioned this in my, the Elden Ring Let's Play, like making different characters. Not just make it like, I don't know, just like, oh, we're just gonna go with this and then not really think anything about the character. Let's see here. I'm not gonna mess Joe. I'm just gonna be curious about the... Oh, where was the... Let's see if this is the same. Yeah, that looks pretty much the same. Okay. I kind of like that. Well, let me see through the options, see what we got here. Cool. Yeah, let's go with that one. All right, I'm curious. How thick are we talking about? Okay, that's not too bad. I was... Ooh, that's... Yeah, let's put it like right there. Ear size. No. We're gonna put that like right there. Yeah, that's good. Nose, I could probably... I don't know. I like that one. Some of these are, it's just so funny, like looking, because going to Veilguard and then seeing this, it's, the character creation certainly has changed some. Well, it was definitely interesting right now, or like back then, and then looking at Veilguard, it's like, yeah, I got a lot more, they got better with character creation, but that's a lot of games nowadays, they're a lot better with it. Alright, portrait. Oh, this is... I really don't want to mess with this too much. Yo, what? What? That's so, like... I don't know, man. That's kind of silly. I'm not gonna mess with the portrait, but voice...
Greetings.
Yeah.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, it don't fit.
Greetings.
Definitely not.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yeah, that one's better. I don't think I'm gonna change the name. Yeah, that looks good. Right on time. Already 17 minutes and I'm just messing around with the character creation. Okay, next. Oh boy. Oh boy. This takes me back. I remember like how this was like back with like Fallout and Elder Scrolls like Oblivion and Morrowind. Oh god, I'm bad with this. Okay, so let's see here. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills such as herbalism, combat tactics require quick mind to master. An observant eye can more easily find weakness in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from their statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Yeah, so this is going to be like more for your Dexy boys. Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher constitution increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. That'll probably be important. Magic, I know I'm not going to need that. So this represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells, thanks to mana for a warrior. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques. Okay, so willpower seems like that'd be good. Strength, I'm probably going to want to put some points in, and a couple points maybe into constitution, and then, so I feel like, because I didn't look in dexterity yet, but it seems like it's going to be strength, willpower, constitution, maybe some cunning, just because when it was, what was it, when it, or was it like talked about like combat tactics, maybe later down the line, I don't know. Well, let's see what about dexterity. So is the measure of agility, reflexes, balance. Higher dexterity improves a character chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers and arrows. Archery and dual wielding fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute. Yeah, so this is like your rogue. So, all right. While it is interesting, or like talks about like make the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and like agility and that can be nice. I do feel like that is going to be better for like a rogue style than like a warrior. So, Constitution is pretty high. Willpower is pretty... Strength is pretty high. I want to put that there. 15. I think that's good because already like my stats were like because my strength was pretty high, but you know it's like willpower a little on the lower side. But yeah, I think I want to focus on strength, willpower, and constitution. Like I said, I may focus on cunning. I don't know right now. We'll just have to see how the game is. Magic and dexterity seem like ones I will not touch at all, though. Okay. Next. Oh, so are these like perks? I'm guessing. Oh yeah, so this looks like these are perks. So what do we have here? Combat training skill. This character has completed basic combat training. Warriors and rogues gain access to first-tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. And then this one. So, oh, is it that I already have the... I think this means I already have these two, and then... Okay, so... Poison making, not going to be herbalism... Requires 10. Okay, so this is like the... Okay, I think I understand. So, based on like your attributes, it also means like... So depending on how high those attributes are, determines what perks you can unlock. Or I guess in this case it's skills. Okay, so what is this? Combat tactics. This character can formulate strategies quickly in battle. See, this looks like it would be really good. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, this character has seen more battles than even a seasoned soldier and gains a small bonus to attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to third-tier weapon. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Because I can, like, these seem like that would be okay, but, we can get that, like, later. So what is... That looks like that'd be a rogue ability, too. Steal, yeah. I guess maybe because I'm a warrior, I don't see, like, the magic abilities. Alright, next. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to go with dual wielding. Because, I mean, if I could dual wield great swords, I'll do it. I mean, as someone who does enjoy my Unga Boonga, I do... Weapon and shield. Two-handed. This looks like that'd be really good. Requires 12 strength. Requires combat training. Oh, so I'd have to get... Yeah, so we'll have to get that later, it seems like. Yeah, because... Okay, because it requires combat training. If I go previous... No, I already got my combat training. Yeah, so maybe this one, I don't know, we'll ignore that one. So let's take a look here. So through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armor. That seems really good. And then precise striking. So let's see, what was this one called? This one's called Powerful. Okay, so that's a passive ability. Precise striking warrior, so sustain. Range is personal, so I guess that's close. 15 seconds. Okay. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack, as well as an increased chance to score critical hits. I don't really care about that one. Two-handed. Instead of going for the fatal attack on an enemy, well, instead of going for a fatal attack on an enemy, okay, so hold on, let me read this. Instead of going for the fatal attack an enemy expects, the player strikes out with a weapon blunt, knocking the opponent to the ground, unless it passes a physical resistance check. These could be good. There's extra weight and effort behind a single strike, gaining a bonus attack. If it hits, the blow deals critical damage and impose a penalty to movement speed. Okay, so I can get two. Through hard work, the warrior gained. Yeah, I want to get that one just because I don't have any penalty for wearing armor. I want to get, I think there was, let's look it down here. So, I can't get that one, because I need 18 strength. But this one, so instead of going for the fatal attack, an enemy expects, the player will strike out with a weapon blunt, knocking them to the ground. That seems like that would be really good. But then this one, so this one will put, the character puts extra weight and effort behind a single strike. You gain a bonus, so you gain a bonus to attack. And if it hits, the blow deals critical damage and impose a penalty to movement speed. See, these seem really good. So and if the blow is dealing a critical damage, you basically put a debuff on them that renders their movement speed. But this one can just knock them down. I think, you know what, I feel like going with this one. So, unless I went for fatal attack, an enemy expects, the player strikes out with a weapon's blunt end, knocking the opponent to the ground unless it passes a physical resistance check. Yeah, I mean, knocking someone to the ground just feels like that would be really good. So yeah, let us begin. Let's see, so we have easy, normal, hard, nightmare. I'm probably not going to go with those two. I'll probably go with this one. Although many party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to friendly fire is only half of what it would be against enemies. Okay, so I gotta keep that in mind. So friendly fire is a thing in this game. Got it, because there's all sorts of craziness going on in Veilguard. Because I was playing as a mage, so okay. I think it's good we're not playing as mage then, because I don't want to do friendly fire. So though many party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to defense only half of what it would be against enemies. Got it. Yeah, so we'll go with normal.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this feels so nice playing in like an old like RPG game like this. Alright. Or was I brought here for a reason? And you? Alright, so let's see here. So, okay, like, so I'm trying to think, like, because I don't think we want to be so brash, but I'm also a warrior, and he's like, let's get right to the point. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards one, and you... let's go with this one.
Since your brother is leading our forces south, and I'm going with the Owl, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I was like, what? Why can't I go to with you? No, I don't know. I feel like that's... Is that really necessary? Are you certain what's... No, I'm not, definitely not going with two. Why can't I go into battle with you and Fergus? I don't know. I feel like this one is... I'm leaning towards that one. See, this is a thing. Decisions. Are you certain? Let's go with this one.
Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Alright, so I taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They defeated long ago. Is there a reason I should care? No. He said they were a small order. They're an order of great warriors. Yes, let's go with that one.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I think I rather like that idea, Father. Let's go with that one.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah, let's go with that one, of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Okay, where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, so... that's a good stopping point, guys. We finished the first episode. Went on a little longer because I decided to mess around with the character creation. But that's just how it goes. On next episode, we will continue. We will continue on right where we left off here. And yeah, we will see where this goes. We'll talk to this Fergus character. There's probably gonna be some crazy battle where while our character's father heads elsewhere. But yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you then.